Nocturnal News. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful evening. Happy holidays. And I'm so glad that you are here. Now, I think this is episode 4 of Nocturnal NightWave. This is kind of a live show that we do. And it also is just an opportunity for you guys to join us in the live chat. And we can all communicate and get to know each other and just kind of be a part of the UFO community. Okay, so again, thank you for being here. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I've been talking about posting a lot more content on Nocturnal News, and that's exactly what I've been doing. We're on Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. We are absolutely everywhere. So you guys have to realize, a lot of my videos, they're not just on YouTube, they're everywhere. So, please follow us on all the different platforms. Okay. Also, I kind of want to address one quick thing before we get things kicked off tonight. And that's, I understand it must be quantity, or let me back up. Quality. There we go. Quality over quantity, in terms of the videos that we post. I would never water down videos just for the sake of posting videos. Okay, I'm not going to waste my time or yours, because I know that is your digital currency and your time is valuable, and so is mine. So again, just please know that, and rest assured that we will never post a bunch of clickbait garbage on here just to get views or whatever. So anyway, again, thank you for being here, and let's get started. Right, Nocturnal News. Look, I'm going to get right into it tonight, guys. First of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, a big shout out to our friend Scott over at UFO Sightings Daily. He found this incredible anomaly, the heliosphere NASA. We'll get into exactly what that is. But first, I want to read his description under his video before I kind of get into my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. Okay, date of sighting, November 27, 2023, 1646:53. That is the frame timestamp. Okay, source helioviewer.org. Okay, he goes on to say, now again, I'm reading his description under his recent video. I was looking at objects near the sun on HelioViewer. It's a NASA program that is designed for the public and educators to share. I found that in a single frame of the video, there is a huge craft that measures 5,500 kilometers across from wingtip to wingtip. Yes, you heard me right. It's long and it's a boomerang type UAP shape. As it passes the sun, it is unfazed by the sun's powerful gravity, showing no sign of bending. Also, the UAP seems to be pulling the sun material toward it and creating a stream behind the UAP, much like a ship moving through the ocean, leaving long lines in its wake from the plankton. So you're saying, like when you see a boat going through the water and you see that glowing plankton, behind the boat. And that's similar to this photograph right here, except we're not in the water, we're going past the freaking sun. Okay, goes on to say, he kind of gets into the Phoenix lights here. And then he says, it's hard to believe that this craft was caught in only one frame. That means it was traveling faster than anything we have on Earth. Now, guys, that is so important to remember. Traveling faster than anything we have on Earth. I looked at the frame 1636:41 to 1656:29 frame rate, or frame after, and I found that there was a 10-minute per frame rate. Okay, that's important to remember. This tells us that the UAP was traveling very fast, not only faster than any rocket today, but faster than any comet or any meteor ever recorded. Okay, let me repeat that. Okay, I found that there was a 10-minute per rate frame. This tells us that the UAP was traveling very fast, not only faster than any rocket today, okay, whether it's SpaceX, NASA, whoever, or these, private companies, but faster than any comet or meteor ever recorded. It's traveling at partial light speed, about that of 1/10. Okay, it says about that of 1/10. Okay, which tells me that not only was it fast, But if the object can come close to light of speed, there must be those that can travel faster than light speed, which is what makes time travel possible. So he's kind of getting into time travel. You know, when you're going that fast, of course, you know, look, I don't want to get into the different theories of time travel and whatnot, but, you know, it's basically tied to speed. Okay, we know that. Light speed. The speed of the object, size, and shape all indicates a massive alien ship passed our sun and was in our solar system on November 27th, but NASA, of course, would never mention it because they believe the public is not intelligent enough to ever discover or find this info in the NASA database. Okay, clearly NASA needs to catch up to my speed, light speed, my friend. Okay, and he's absolutely correct. We've done that right here on Nocturnal News. Going through the Apollo 70mm film, going through all the databases, the Arizona State University gallery. There's just so many that we've gone through thousands and tens of thousands of photos right here, and so has he, and he's done it for, you know, as long as I can remember, probably over a decade. So I highly encourage you guys to give him a follow. So again, this was under his video. Now I'm going to kind of hop over and give you my own thoughts and opinions, and I might come back and read some of his transcript as well. And just to add a little more context to this UAP case here, you guys remember the stereo A and B satellite, you know, orbiting the sun. Okay, that was a while back. Now we have the Parker satellite, and I believe even the James Webb telescope is also, monitoring different things around our sun. But currently, again, the Parker satellite. So, let me just kind of go back to what you heard me say earlier when he was talking about the frame rate and, traveling at a quarter or half, light speed of light. That is insane. Now, I would like to do a little more research on that before I can confirm that, but I trust that it is accurate. Also, NASA, they have the little scale at the helioviewer.com.org where you can measure objects in space, around the sun rather, and that's why he said it was 5,500 kilometers wingtip to wingtip. So I'm pretty sure that is accurate. Now right here, this is just another example of an asteroid, flying by the sun basically, and I'll kind of zoom in here, just give me a minute, and you'll see it looks nothing like this recent photograph that Scott shared to all of us, and we are very thankful and grateful for him doing that, because look guys, it takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work to find these anomalies. Like I said, I've gone through so many NASA galleries. It can take days and days and days to find one little photograph or one little piece of evidence. So please support channels like mine and his that do a lot of hard work to bring you guys this content. So right here, just another example of something weird happening in space. Okay, near our sun, you see this object go towards the sun, kind of makes a U-turn and takes off. I mean, is that under intelligent flight control? I don't know. Is there some nerdy scientific explanation for that? Probably. Okay, but that's over my head. That's outside of my pay scale. Okay, so you guys tell me. But again, with this recent sighting, I've been kind of looking into this for several days, and I'm very familiar again with the stereo A and B NASA satellite and the Parker satellite, and I can't find any explanation to explain this. And NASA, why the hell hasn't NASA come out and said, hey, no, this is not a UFO, it's not a UAP, it's A, B, C, or D. Okay, nothing but radio silence, crickets from NASA. Okay, now also keep in mind, if you go look at the heliosphere, or Helio viewer rather, you'll see all of these objects, the space weather, the solar wind and debris, all this stuff, it goes outward. Nothing goes across like this. Like, this is something flying past the sun. This object isn't coming from the sun, it's going past the sun. And to me, That's incredible. And that tells me that it's something unknown, right? It's just simply unknown. Because if you look at any anomaly related to the sun in the past, it's always coming from the sun. Fromthesun, from the sun. This is going past. So that to me is mind-boggling. Okay, first of all, what can do that? What is it? It's kind of frightening, honestly, because again, NASA doesn't even have an explanation for this. I certainly don't. This is why I bring these videos to you guys. So that's one point that I really wanted to drive home. I kind of want to just go over some of his transcript. Okay, we're talking about Scott. Okay, here, let me go back because I want to make sure you guys see where I'm at here. A UFO sighting daily. Okay, now of course you guys know you can click on the little info box. We're going to show transcript, and I just want to read a few things here. Okay, let's start here. Craft that measures, again, 5,500 kilometers across from a wingtip to wingtip, and it's a boomerang shape. Okay, UAP, as it passes the sun, it leaves this huge line going across behind it, and the thing is, the line does not indicate any gravity pull by the sun at all. There is no effect by this massive gravity pull that the sun has. Now, you guys know the sun it's held together by its own gravity. I don't know if you guys know a whole lot about the sun. I'm just a space nerd, so I know this stuff, but it's the gravity is immense. Okay, so whatever this was not affected by the sun's gravity. Okay, then he goes on to say it's only in a single frame, and each frame goes 10 minutes, so there's a frame before and a frame after that has no UAP and no UFO at all. And you kind of go, this is hard to read because this is YouTube translating what he's saying. He says it's incredible because it's going so fast. I think it's going partial light speed, and I believe the speed will between, he goes, okay, again, this is YouTube, 1% to 5% light speed, because if you travel at 1% light speed, they say you go from New York to Los Angeles in 1.5 seconds. And well, there is a graph here, and that shows the size of this object, and it's something the size of the graph, which is 7, which is okay. Anyway, he lost me there, but I'm trying to give you guys all the details I have. I mean, what he's saying is there's this anomaly, okay, this UAP UFO is only in 2 frames. So if you kind of do the math, it's traveling across the distance of the sun in 2 frames, and they're 10-minute frames, and then you can calculate the distance, and then you calculate the speed. Okay, also at the Helio viewer.org, there's a tool kind of like on Google Maps where you can measure the size. So that's how he came up with the 5,500 kilometer. And again, it's pretty brilliant, in fact, the way he kind of calculates the speed. But look, I'm not a NASA engineer or whoever, so I don't know if that's accurate. Now, it sounds accurate to me, so you guys tell me what you think below. Do you think it is traveling at part light speed? Could it be 5,500 kilometer wingtip to wingtip? What do you think? All right, just a few ending bullet points, I guess, to kind of close out the video. Just again, a recap. The object apparently, okay, according to NASA's own measurement device, is 5,500 kilometers wingtip to wingtip. We don't know of anything known to man or our solar system, galaxy, whatever, that can fly at this speed, okay, in terms of the speed of light. Okay, NASA has not commented on this. They haven't put out anything about this. I've been to the helioviewer.org, all the websites, all the forums, official nasa.gov forums. Haven't heard anything about this from NASA. We know that they're 10-minute frame rates, meaning this craft is traveling at an insane amount of speed, okay, in terms of the speed of light, okay. Again, that's just unfathomable to me as a human. And we know it can't be anything. It can't be a rocket. It's not a satellite. It's not an asteroid. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say that, but you have to keep in mind NASA tracks all asteroids, even the ones going past the sun. And so far, no one has been able to prove this is an asteroid or something just from outer space. Okay, so right now it's a true unknown. It is an unknown flying object. Okay, so now I have a feeling we're going to hear more about this. Also, I'll tell you, when I first saw it, this is kind of important. I want to throw this in here. When I first saw it, immediately I thought, well, I see stuff, flying around the sun all the time on these NASA websites and these photos and videos and GIFs and GIFs, whatever, all that stuff. But this is totally different. Again, this isn't flying, from the sun, meaning vertically. It's going horizontally past the sun. That is so important. Now, of course, yes, asteroids do fly past the sun, thousands of them, in fact. Okay, but nothing at this speed and nothing of this size. I mean, to me, this would be a near-Earth object, and why didn't NASA report this as a near-Earth object? Because if it's zipping past the sun, at that speed, I don't know where it went, what direction it went. I'm trying to get further details. Then why hasn't NASA, just kind of went public and talked about this? Okay, and also, I have texted Scott over at UFO Sightings Daily to see if he has any further details or updates that he would like to share with us here at Nocturnal News. And if I hear anything, I will let you guys know. Because look, there's nothing more annoying to me than a UFO channel that they post these incredible UFO cases, sightings, videos, whatever, anomalies, and then they simply don't follow up. I mean, that is just lazy journalism. I don't like that. I would unsub from them immediately. Okay, so there's that. Also, look, guys, I did, I was going to kind of wait to post this video because I wanted to get more info first, but I did the best I could, with the information that I have. And if I'm wrong about anything, I will be more than happy to make a follow-up video and correct anything that I got wrong. And I think the only thing that might be wrong in this video would be the speed, right? We talk about in terms of light speed and speed of light and all that. I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigating to confirm that, but that's just my theory as of now. So leave a comment below, and thank you for being here. All right, I just wanted to hop back in here real quick. Again, Nocturnal News, Episode 4, Nocturnal NightWave. This is something we're going to be doing. I'm going to try maybe every week, every other week, every weekend, every other weekend, where we just have a little bit of fun, go over some UFO cases, take a deep dive. I think the last one we covered Roswell, and we covered some pretty interesting topics. So again, please join us. And also, we're going to try to get more of a regular schedule in the future, so you guys know exactly when to tune in, so you don't miss all the good stuff. Because I read a lot of comments out there, and people are always telling me that they didn't know I posted a video, or they missed it, or something like that. So we're just going to try to get some a schedule, basically, just kind of tighten up around here a little bit, because I absolutely love making videos. I love doing the UFO research. I'm just fascinated by it. Going back to a small child, I've always been amazed at the size of our universe and the universal questions that come with it, like, are we alone? How did we get here? What happens when we die? I mean, I don't mean to get dark, but it's crazy to think that we're just put here on this earth, and we have no idea why. We have no idea where we came from, where we're going, who brought us here, or just anything. We just we're born, and then we die, and we don't know what happens before or after. And I've always felt there was an alien connection to those questions. There's a higher power, and I don't want to really get religious on you guys, but that's coming from a Christian. I believe in Jesus. He died for my sins, and I don't want to get religious here, but I think there is a higher power, and I think you can have both. I think you can have God as we know it, the biblical God and Jesus, and you can also have aliens. I believe God is the ultimate creator, and he created everything, including this amazing, massive, giant universe or multiverse that we currently live in. So again, guys, I'm getting a little bit off track here. I'm just so excited everyone is here, or if you're here for the replay, thank you. Now, up next, what we're going to do, I'm basically just going to play a replay of one of my recent videos in case you missed it, and it really helps me out in the algorithm, so I'm just going to be honest, so the longer that I'm live or I have this premiere going, it helps my channel tremendously, and it's, especially when you guys leave comments and participate and share and like and interact with one another, it helps us out tremendously. So up next, Tyler, Secure Team 10, sent me a video just wishing everybody happy holidays. Now, I did the video part, Tyler did the audio for the intro of this next video, and then we kind of get into some unique, exclusive UAP sightings. So again, thank you for being here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just a quick message here, and a thanks, really, to my man at Nocturnal News. What's up, guys? This is Tyler with Secure Team 10. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I also hope you didn't get abducted by aliens. So, hope you enjoyed some turkey, and enjoy your Christmas. Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team 10, wishing you happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, guys.
All right, Nocturnal News, welcome, my friends. Thank you for being here. Now, remember, in a recent video, I showed you guys these photographs right here, and I said I'm going to give you the full breakdown in a video to come. Well, here is that video. So again, thank you for being here. Now, a Nocturnal News subscriber sent me these 3 photographs of this anomaly in the sky out of Minnesota. Now, of course, the first thing I did was I went to find the exact location, the photographs that they were taken at. And now, the person, I'm going to keep her anonymous, I have spoken to her, told me exactly where they were taken. So I go to Google Maps, and the first thing I noticed was this baseball field, this CHS baseball stadium. And immediately I thought, okay, it's the stadium lights, reflecting off the glass. Now, she was the passenger in a vehicle, in a car, and something prompted her to take the photographs, and then later discovered there was these anomalies in the photograph. So again, I found the exact location. Okay, right here, you got the Lafayette Bridge going into, I believe it's pronounced St. Paul, Minnesota. And you see right there, CHS Field. And again, I lined up the photos perfectly, and I started looking around to try to figure out what this anomaly could be. Now, at first, I thought stadium lights, right? It's always stadium lights, but in this case, I don't think it is, because it looks nothing like the stadium lights right there. Of course, I turned the contrast up there. I tried to manipulate the photograph to make it look like her photographs, and I simply couldn't. And then I thought, okay, well, let me just overlay her pictures with a picture of the stadium. So there's picture number 1, okay, right there. Photograph number 2 coming up right there. Now photograph number 3 to the left right there, and you'll see they line up perfect. I mean, you see the little red light at the top of the building right there, and you see the red light in my overlay. Okay, you see the kind of the orange brick building in the background. So I lined them up perfect, and I don't think it is the stadium lights. Now, there's also a few other lights in the stadium, but they're kind of round, like your typical highway lamp or something like that. So, I just did everything I could to debunk this, and I failed. I mean, I just don't have an explanation for this. It's truly unexplainable. Okay, right here, another overlay. Of course, I turned up the brightness and the contrast on her photograph. And again, I just kept going back to this, thinking it's got to be something reflecting, right? But it's not. I mean, at least in my opinion, it just doesn't line up. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or 8 points of light right there in her photograph, and then there's like 20 on this, these stadium lights. Then I thought, well, could it be the interior light from the car reflecting off the glass? And that's a possibility, but the eyewitness said, okay, and I believe her, that nothing was reflecting off the glass. Okay, as she took the photograph, something prompted her to take it. I don't know what, she just took the picture and later discovered the anomaly. Now, we've seen this before, okay, and what you're looking at there is basically lights in a kitchen reflecting off the glass, and it looks like UFOs. Okay, I just want to give you examples of this happening. Okay, right there again, that's a light on the ceiling that looks like a UFO or something in the sky, but it's an optical illusion created by the glass. The light's reflecting off the glass. Take a photo of the glass and it looks like something in the sky. But again, in this case, I have not been able to prove that. And trust me, I tried. I even tried to, Photoshop the photos of the stadium that I found on Google Maps, and I can't get it to look like her photograph. Okay, and if I can't do it, I highly doubt this person could. So what I'm getting at is I think they are real, authentic pictures. Now, right here, that's a crane in the sky. Again, just another example of how easy it is to confuse these reflections with UFOs. Okay, and then it reminded me of these photos right here. Now, these are from some random YouTube channel. I found these like 2 years ago. They do like homesteading and gardening and all this different type of stuff. And they had a camera, pointed at the sky, and they captured this anomaly. So it reminded me of this. Now, there was another famous case that looked almost identical to this as well. Also, the NASA satellite that's currently orbiting the sun, okay, another anomaly that looks almost identical to her photograph. So, we've seen these UAPs before, or these unknown objects, let's call it that, right? And it can't be a coincidence. So I thought this looked almost identical to her photograph, and I thought that was pretty amazing. Okay, now I want you to take a look at this. Okay, check this out, guys. Again, this is the NASA satellite currently orbiting the sun, and again, it looks, not identical, but very similar. Okay, we'll call it very similar to her photographs. And let me just take a minute to tell her thank you. It's brave, really, to trust people to analyze their photographs and not ridicule them or make fun of them or anything like that. Because we do take this topic very serious here at Nocturnal News, and I will always protect the eyewitnesses. So thank you again to our new friend, and again, I won't say her name. Okay, so right here, just another look at the overlay. You can see it lines up just almost perfect, really. You see the red light in the middle there. Okay, the two buildings, the smaller one to the left, higher one to the right, and then that orange building over there to the left above the CHS field sign out there on the ball field. Okay, and these, just again, full transparency, I did manipulate the color and contrast just to bring out details, but we will have a look at the original photos here in just 1 minute. Okay, I just want you guys to take a good look at this. Okay, now here are the originals right there. Okay, again, this was taken from the passenger seat of a vehicle. Okay, Lafayette Bridge, Minnesota, going into downtown, and you can see that whatever this object is, it's moving. Okay, right there, it's kind of above the building with the red light, or in the middle, and you can see in the three photographs, it's in a different spot. Now, the only thing that could possibly debunk this video would be it's something reflecting from inside the vehicle. That's the only thing. And on a side note, in fact, there's been a lot of, I would say, very famous UFO cases out of Minnesota. For example, November 1979, Val Johnson, a 36-year-old deputy sheriff, reported being engulfed by a flash of light while patrolling Minnesota Highway 220 near Stephen in the northwest corner of the state, the evening of August 27th, 1979. Okay, just an example. Now, this is just a quick screenshot from the conversation I had with this person. Again, I would never reveal any private information, but this is, I think pretty mundane here. Goes on to say, I believe it was July 5th, about 8 p.m. in downtown St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, so in closing, how would I categorize this particular UFO case? I don't know. It's unsolved, right? I can't debunk it. I can't confirm it either way. I do believe it is authentic in terms of the person that took the photo, felt prompted again to take the photo and later realized there was something going on. Now, also, I've been in direct contact with this person for probably about a week now, and I don't want to reveal too much about what we talk about in private, but it's basically kind of led me to believe her even more. There's been multiple sightings, multiple videos, multiple photos, and this person seems to have a connection with this, I guess we could call it a non-human intelligence or an unknown, okay, at a bare minimum. Okay, so again, without revealing too much, I mean, maybe I can have her on the channel and let her explain, what happens in her personal life in terms of contact, but I don't want to do that, without her express permission. So, that's important. So, all right, guys, look, leave a comment below. Please tell me, what do you think? What do you make of this? I put a lot of hard work into this video, and again, I wasn't able to debunk it. I can confirm the pictures are real. They're not photoshopped. They have not been manipulated. I don't think it's anything reflecting off the glass, nothing like that. And if it is, I can't prove it one way or the other. So again, this one is going in the unexplainable file. So there you go. And a big thank you to the person that sent these to me, and wanting me to debunk them. But I simply could not. So again, thank you to everyone involved in this UFO case. Again, please leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, and there you have it, episode 4 of Nocturnal NightWave, and I am so incredibly grateful for everyone who joined us this evening. And let me just leave you with this. Look, we're never guaranteed tomorrow, so make the most of today. And if I could, pass on any life advice, that's exactly what it would be. I don't mean to get sentimental on you guys, but just live every day like it's your last. So, all right, guys, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.